burn my hand every
Oh,
time I wash some.
but I like having hot water when I'm washing shit.
Bruh, I don't like. Okay, I like taking hot showers, but if I'm washing my hands or brushing my teeth or washing dishes, I prefer the water cold,
It's weird. Okay. I
no
like.
matter what the food
It's
is.
weird. I used to be a cold person. Well, there it is.
Really, I can't tell.
Ah! I'm totally not live saying that. That's great. Hi
Uh,
guys, welcome to Truck and Talk Thursday. As I'm trying to get the window up working. Come the fuck on. Here we go.
I'm fucking for you today.
No pucking for me today. Okay.
Yeah, because you're cold.
Fuck.
Heal.
But yes, welcome to Truck and Talk Thursdays. I am joined with the ever so not so special guest, but guest anyways, TisyuBana. Brianna, say hi, Brianna.
Hi.
Cause
Here.
I am lonely. No, well, no, not really.
You're extremely lonely.
I've been
Speaking of
trying.
loneliness, Tony has to cancel our Toku.
Oh yeah, he told me why.
He has to help AJ move something.
Yeah, and guess who's helping him?
Who?
Me.
Oh boy.
Me and Tony are gonna be U-Haul buddies. God, Jesus, that just sounded so weird in my head.
Why are they moving or something?
No, I think AJ needs to pick up something from his parents' house. It's like some big item, like a sofa or sort.
Boy, it's sofa.
Oh boy, a sofa.
Why do they need another one?
I
Or
don't know.
something?
I don't know what it is specifically, but I know it's gonna be over at the parents' house first before moving it to the condominium. Fuck.
Hmm. I mean, if it is well, I mean, it would be weird because why would you need another sofa unless
I
they?
know, it's like, well, how does it fit? I don't know what they would need, what they would are planning to bring over there. Could be one thing, could be many things. Tony was a bit vague, only probably because he doesn't know what it is specifically.
Probably. I don't know.
And now time to put on Twitter that we are live, and now live with TisyuBana because I want to talk about some specific things.
I
Live with some truck and talk with TisyuBana.
So you're gonna call me Ate for a minute, and I was like, wait a minute.
That would
I'm
be
young.
weird because I'm older than you.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, I was gonna be like, don't call me Ate. That's fucking weird. You're like older than me. What are you doing?
Thick, unique things and such. Cause yeah. There it is.
Well, I don't know. I mean, my week's been uneventful, kinda, except for the fact that HR likes to text me instead of call me.
That's still funny.
She's
So she's been like well, more or less updating me and Twitter of how responses to one of her job applications is going, and it's just interesting to say the least.
God, should probably elaborate this more. Okay, so like, because I had an interview at this factory place that makes water bottles, and I was told to call somebody from HR, and I already had her number,
Right.
and she was the person who I had to contact when I had my interview. Okay, the first time I called her, I called her around 11 o'clock that
Mhm.
week, and she didn't pick up. She didn't pick up the phone. But after she called me, she decided. Oh no, I actually had to leave a voicemail, but I accidentally ended the call mid voicemail, so I had to send her a message
Oh, fun.
saying like, please, if there's any like new openings, you
Hey,
could.
like I applied. We had interview. Where's my response?
Not even the interview. Is more like if there are any new opportunities, please contact me if there is.
Oh, okay.
And then she just immediately goes, "Well, we have an interview open for Friday at 3 or 4," and I was like, "Okay."
Way
So
to be
instead of just,
specific about that.
it's like, okay. So instead of just calling me back, you're just gonna text me. Got it.
Okay. What the fuck? That's still weird. That is still weird that someone that HR is willing to text you information, not email, not calling, text.
No, like, okay, I get it when you wanna like you like text me information. Like she just sent me like this whole long ass text about where to meet her with the address, what time, and whatever. But
Right.
it's like I get that part, but it's just casually talking through messages is just really weird. I mean, I'm down for that. It's weird.
Like, but it's just weird that it's a text message. I mean, again, could have been an email, could have been some other like big social media, but text, that's just awkward.
Yeah, and so by then I was like, okay, well, I got an interview. Cool. And then I do my interview, and then I haven't heard from her in a while. And then I decided to call
Right.
her this Monday. I called her. She had to decline my call because I guess she was busy.
Oh, fun.
And she goes, I was like, and she texts me, "Can I call you back?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, call me when it's an appropriate time for you. Have a nice day. Thank you." So,
Okay.
and then she never called me back for the rest of the day.
Oh, ain't that beautiful?
I called her around 11 too. So like, I mean, like maybe like 11:05 because my mom was like, "You better like call her before she goes on her lunch break." And I'm like, "Okay, mom, I'll go do that right now."
Why does your mom sound like she has a very smoky voice?
No, shut up. Whatever. I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay, and then so she
Okay.
never called me back, so I called her Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I left her a voicemail to call me back when it's convenient for her.
Right.
Yesterday, called her again at an even earlier time to see if I could catch her and be like, answer the phone.
There it is.
Still nothing. And I left another voicemail. And then I called my
Okay.
cousin, be like, "Yo, where's HR at?" And he was working. I think he was working around the time I called him because it was like 1:30 in the morning and I was already asleep.
Well,
And and then he says, "Well, she's not here right now." I was like, "Well, duh, she's not there right now. It's 1:30 in the morning."
Jesus
But you
Christ.
can't even say that. I know you work the night shift.
It's the night shift. When would the supervisor owner
HR.
HR? When would the HR be there at like night? That's just so weird.
They usually leave around like 5 or something. Whenever
Yeah.
it's open.
Woohoo! 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 Fuck.
Okay. And then I called her again today. And I still didn't get anything.
Damn. I really shouldn't say about how my job process is going right now. Job hunting is going right now.
I mean, I know persistence is key to success or whatever, getting
But
a job or.
But pushing it like this much just for to get a response. I mean, I guess you can't.
I'm gonna keep pushing it until she freaking gives me a response. I don't care. I got nothing better to do anyway.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. You're not doing much really at the moment, aren't you?
Not really. Oh my god, Daryl, I just saw what you just did. What did you do?
I thought I was gonna be like, okay, let me do some stupid shit as I do this again. Woohoo! Come on, pull forward. I see my load right there.
It's a good thing they don't charge you for that.
No, I mean, I have like 3.5 million euros. This is okay.
It's a lot of euros.
It's a lot of euros. What do you mean?
Okay, throughout this whole talk, I didn't even like send the tweet. Hold on.
That's okay. That's like, I just hear your like complication, and then after that, I'm just like thinking of like how my hiring process, my job hunting process has been going. It's like, I might have just given you just a wee bit of bad luck by accident. Oops.
I don't even call that bad luck. It's like I've never been called back for anything before.
Oh.
It's just that this is the first time where it's just been really, really weird. Gotta call HR. She'd rather text me.
Huh. Well then.
Just thinking, like, isn't that weird? I was like, asked my mom. I was all like, "Do they usually do this?" And like, no, not at all.
Like, I hear it, like, when you tell me that, and I'm just like, I was like, that's just weird. Why would they do that?
It's really weird, isn't it? I don't know how to feel about that.
Like, even for like a load, like even for like a simple warehouse job like that, that's just weird that they would be like, oh, blah 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 blah, blah. Fuck. Okay, I'm good.
Forget calling me back. Sure, they just text me. I mean, that's okay, but still, that's really weird. At least, talk to me on the phone once. It was only gonna be for like a minute.
Right. I feel like it's eventually gonna become a Tifu, but I don't know why.
I'm not gonna do it, Tifu. It's silly.
Plot twist would be a Tifu for the HR. I was like, today I fucked up by texting my potential recruitment person.
Plot twist, she's just really scared to talk to me.
What are you? But you're small.
I don't know, she probably has like a weird anxiety when people call her, which is kind of ironic because she works in HR.
Yeah, actually. Ow, thanks. Van. I love you too.
I'm socially awkward, but you're in HR.
But you're HR. You're actually the you're the person that's hiring people.
You gotta
do your HR duties.
You gotta take those calls. You can't avoid it forever. It's probably why she had to use her phone and not her office phone.
Rip.
God almighty.
Meanwhile, I just had a bunch of emails coming through. I just literally had a flood of emails. It's like, you've been referred to this position, you've been referred to this position, no, not this position. You've been referred to this department, been referred to this department. Can you stop? I can't respond to everyone, you know.
God, at least it's not weird as mine. I keep getting like a bunch of offers to go become a game master for game places, and I'm just like, wait a minute.
Oh, well then.
I didn't apply for any of this.
Who applied this for me? How could you?
Ready?
Wait, what?
It happened because I had this sudden urge to do like puzzle games on my phone, but the puzzles are so easy that I just like delete them after like I finish in like 30 minutes.
Well, there it is.
And then it's all like, hey, been required to become a game master for this company in Tracy. And I'm like, I'm not going all the way over there for that shit.
Now the question is, how much will they pay you?
Not minimum wage.
Well, yeah, I just like got like a bunch of responses. Like, I actually got like the big news for me is that I managed to get a response from like for an what is it, in-person interview for probably one of my career jobs. So I was like, oh boy, this is cool. I never expected you guys to respond, so I'm gonna have that interview at the end of the month.
Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, I had like a bunch of the other emails for the office assistant jobs from a variety of departments, and I'm just like, they're just constantly calling me shit. What do? I want to do I want to do interviews for this one too, just in case, but shit. What do I focus on? The low paying job, which way maybe I can get a job anyways, or the career job to maybe I could potentially get into it. That's some good English, but yeah.
I mean, if in anything, if I were you, I probably would have picked the job that I went to college for.
Right. But then I also would like to fall back upon like the other offers just in case, so I can at least do something with my life, I guess.
This is fine.
Yeah. So I'm just like trying to like balance it around, try to like accept a few, because there was like one or two from the office assistant that I actually would want to do if the career job doesn't follow through. But I was like, I'm just waiting for their response. I'm planning to call back them tomorrow, so I've just been getting a constant barragement of calls, and it's like, as much as I want to decline everyone, I can't. Ooh, oh, hi car. I was just admiring the wall that is right ahead of me, and then I just see car. That was a beautiful shit. But yeah, so that's like been the pinnacle of my week. Thank you, Vit Slayer. Thank you, Tony, for the I'm here to take that #1 spot. Thank you for the 1 bit.
Until Blaze comes in and
Glad for you to be #1. It's a wonder who else will come in here. Come on, guys, donate some bits so you could take away his spot. I don't know. It's funny.
Take away his thought.
But thank you for the 1 penny. Yeah, take away his thought.
That ain't me. That's for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's not. Alright, time to do some distracted driving. Yeah. Good enough.
Bought this really sweet jump rope for me to use to exercise from home because your dad's still kind of avoiding the question of you actually going out to work out.
I know, yeah. What do you mean? Wait, when do I need to deliver this shit? Hold on. I got 1 hour and 53 minutes. How much time do I have left? 43 minutes. Alright, we're fucking speeding now.
Don't bust your balls in the way there.
Thanks for the other bit with Kimmy D. Thanks for that. Thanks for 2 bits. Oh boy, who can beat Tony now with 2 bits? What are those your 2 pennies? Come on, guys, go faster. Go fast.
Magic words and phrases in chat you don't want to see.
I'll never give up my spot. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay.
This is
Until
fine.
someone gives 3 bits, then I give up. What do you mean? I thought you have more than 2 bits, unless if you exactly just had 2 bits.
Well, if you had, well, I mean, with 2 bits, you get a shave and a haircut.
Wait, really?
It was an old barber shop song. Don't worry about it.
I know what shave and haircut is. I just never thought it. I just never thought it was that. I didn't know. I didn't know there was a more deeper reference to it. Deeper reference. Yes, there you go. There all.
Hot leather, hot leather. Mama wants a shave. I don't remember the whole song. I know they did that reference in like Chowder. That's all I remember.
I remember hearing about that actually.
Mama wants.
Alright, we're just gonna speed the fuck into the city, and then we're gonna just drop off our load. Shit, what do we talk about now?
That's a pretty big load.
It's wood. Oh, I'm drifting.
Thanks, Daryl.
I'm not kidding! It's a thing of. Oh wow, this is a huge thing of wood, actually.
No, I fucking believe you. Don't worry.
Something goes outside. Wood. See? Wood. I'm not kidding. So,
That's a whole lot of.
Right? So, stuff and hobbies and stuff. Because I don't know. There was like something I had in mind of wanting to talk about this.
Oh, then what you want to talk about, boy?
Hobbies. Well, not really hobbies, but, hobbies. How do I put this without being specific? I already talked to you this personally on how I'm gonna do it. I just want to figure out like a good transition to it. Not really hobbies. I guess it's interests.
Oh my god, you see that new episode of Tokusatsu Gagaga?
There it is.
Oh.
Wait, oh my god. I was about to say look at that butt, but look at that butt was episode 2.
Wrong episode, dummy.
This was the extra characters, right?
I mean, I didn't expect to enjoy the show as much as I did.
Same, actually.
It actually exceeded my expectations.
The thing is, it very, very well explains the more or less the life of a Tokusatsu person, if you think about it, or any person that likes children's stuff, I guess, as an adult.
Well, in our case, it's more like it's kind of hard to find a lot of people who are into it.
Like actually, I mean, well, what Tokusatsu or just children's stuff?
Just Tokusatsu in general, because you know a lot of people like children's stuff here.
True. See, if it only gets like the recognition like anime or Power Rangers, technically.
Technically.
It
That was a lot of wood. I just saw it.
Yeah, right. It's a whole fuck ton of wood. I am almost level 46. Oy.
Okay, but yeah, like I know Vivian. I remember when Vivian used to watch a lot of Kamen Rider. She was trying to get
I didn't even know that actually, like, until you told me that Vivian liked Kamen Rider or watched Kamen Rider back in high school.
And the first Kamen Rider we did watch was the first episode of O's, and at the time I was kind of like,
I'm trying to actually recall if I ever watched any Tokusatsu that is not Power Rangers, specifically Power Rangers. Back then, before me, you, and Tony started watching that, almost 2 years ago. Wow.
And it was only about doctors playing video games.
It sounded stupid at first, and it's still stupid, but it's a really good, it's an oddly good show.
I wouldn't put it like that. It was more like I was at that point where like not a lot of anime interests me, so I was looking for new stuff anyway.
Right.
That was practically it.
Actually, the same as well, because yeah, I remember how 2017 was a pretty like no, I want to say like no, I would probably be wrong, but 2017 was a pretty meh year for stuff overall.
Yeah.
There's like a handful of good shows, but like at least for the beginning of 2017, ooh, it was very boring.
Oh, I know, and like, so I was probably keen, or I was in the spot where it's like, man, I want to watch something like you know, good for once. Because not a lot of the anime had interest me. I always just go back and watch anime I've already watched, because I don't really keep up with a lot of anime news unless it's like interesting. Like Osamatsu-san. At first, I was like, because I wasn't really paying attention. Because I know when Tony and Nico watch it a lot,
Right.
thinking about it, and I was like, I don't get it. I'm not here. And then I sat down and watched it by myself, and I was like, wow, actually, this was actually extremely funny. Where the fuck was I? Oh, I remember not paying attention.
What was I doing this whole time? This is actually funny as shit. I mean, it's like, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I remember trying to tune in, like, during group sessions of anime. I'm just like, I'm doing other shit.
Practically.
And so it's like, I would barely tune in for that. But then I'm
Yeah,
like
then-
looking at it like, because I also watch it with Dragon, like a handful of animes with her as well, and I'm just like looking at the whole whole season lineup, and it's just like, for like the good few seasons of 2016-17, they were just pretty.
Yeah, I mean, there were some of the good ones, like, what was it? I always forget the name.
Which one is it? Explain.
The one, it was the one that we watched where that neat lady quit her job and she started playing MMOs again.
Oh, the Recovery of MMO Junkie.
There you go. That's it.
I wish I remember it Japanese style, but I'm not that much of a weeb to it. Whoa, this is weird. Hi, boat.
Honk honk.
It's a drawbridge.
Wow. Okay, but yeah, like there was that few handful, and then there was Zombie Saga. That
There was
was
Zombie. Oh, no, that was last year. I was like thinking more 2017. I'm trying to remember any other 17 ones.
yeah, but still, we watched very few, is what I meant.
Oh yeah.
Like even throughout the years, we still watched very few. And then and then there was Honda-san. Honda-san was really good too.
Oh, Honda-san was really good. Ow! I realized there was still a light for about this. Have you heard of our Lord Savior Shield, bro? Yes, I know about that, Tony. Well, yeah, okay, but that's this year. That's beside the point. There's some good stuff that are coming out this year now. Maybe only because I'm actually actively looking on the list. That might be why.
I haven't bothered. I only watch the animes that Tony had suggested because he's good at suggesting anime.
He's good at doing his research and stuff.
Very proud of him.
Have you ever heard the Mao? Mao? Which one? There's too many of them.
I was gonna say EY, and I was like, that's the wrong
Go Wagamao.
one.
The not Wagamao. Wait.
Oh my god, right when you said wait, your fucking stream froze.
The Makma. Okay, see, that's what I thought. I was like, thinking, it's like, wait, is it the anime Mo? Okay, it is the anime Mo. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. But I know exactly what you're talking about. But that was long time ago. Long time ago, as in 6 years ago, 5 years ago.
I'm getting flashbacks. Is he talking about Devil's a part-timer?
Yep.
Oh shit, cool.
The Makmo, yeah. That just sounds fucking weird.
It was, and I didn't even fucking watch it, and I just got a sudden flashback to the fucking fast food place.
But it's that was a good series.
not even the main character. Just the fast food place.
The fast food place, the McDonald's.
The McDonald's.
The one where they decided to go MG then WC. Like, it's not McDonald's, it's McDonald's.
I thought you were gonna say McDonald's, but I was like, wait a minute.
Damn, I miss watching that show. When's season 2 when? That's actually a really funny show. But Hoy, it's forever yellow light. When are you gonna there you go. Gate's closing. I'm fucked. Okay. But yeah. Like, just anime at least back then, like that 2 years ago was just so. I was granted, I was just a bit hesitant when Tony suggested suggested Kyuranger and then showing Tokuger
Oh my fucking
and then
god.
Xaid.
I remember when we first watched Tokuger. Man, that's like dumb as fuck. Let's keep watching it.
Honestly, yeah, it's like this looks like it's like I forgot what's my first hand notes. Tony, if for some odd reason you remember how my first hand experience with it was, go ahead, put it in chat. I don't care. But I just remember it's just be like, what is this?
Oh god, but like.
And probably I would have said, is this Power Rangers?
No, it wasn't even that. I already know what it was. I think I heard the term Super Sentai long time ago, and I have no idea
I
what that.
never.
I
Actually.
have vaguely. I don't even remember who said it. I don't remember when somebody had said it. I just know I heard it before.
Like all I thought back then was just like, is this Power Rangers? Why is it trains? Japanese? What the fuck? And then after that, I was being the complete degenerate, I guess, if you would like to call me as a degenerate for not knowing Tokusatsu. Knowing it's like, where did this like? Shit, what was it?
God, I remember we watched Q Ranger. Like the only thing that immediately won me over was when fucking Lucky crashed down in his ship and then punched two people.
Oh yeah, the opening scene. Kuga. When well.
Kuga.
But yeah, just like trying to like remember all that. I'm just like, I just remember Daryl's so 90s. He only knows Mighty Morphin JK. Well, that's like basically what I was basing it on. I was like, this looks like Power Rangers. And then the degenerate I am is like thinking, I was like, did they rip it off? No, that's the original content, Daryl. What the fuck?
Daryl. Even I knew that.
I didn't because I actually jumped off the Power Rangers bandwagon 03?
Okay, but I shouldn't say it like that. It was more like it wasn't from
But
America.
Daryl, the most important Toku. I thought it was like this just looks weird. I just never decided to connect the two and two together back then, and then realize, oh shit, what?
Yeah, I shouldn't say it like.
Oh right, I forgot. Technically, the first Tokusatsu I watched was not Key Ranger. I forgot it was Ultraman G.
You watched Ultraman?
With Tony for like 2 episodes on Crunchyroll because it was picked up on Crunchyroll. Me and Tony decided to watch it just for the fun of it, and then that happened. No, we watched G after. G. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind.
Ah, you fucked up.
I have my timeline wrong. Wait, was G really like fall 2017?
Oh, I remember now, because when you were getting into Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, you guys want to try out
Oh yeah, we
Ultraman.
wanted to try out a third one, right? Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
Never
and I
mind,
was
I
all
take that
like,
back.
you guys can go. I mean, and you guys went.
We did.
Yeah. I don't know what your opinion of it was, but I knew that happened.
I don't know. Ultraman is July. Oh, okay, so summer.
You know, it's during
Yeah, I
the
remember
summer.
watching that. It's like I just thought. I think, at least personally, I think in my head is like this is too much for me. Watching Ultraman, a Super Sentai, and a Kamen Rider is just like, okay, this is too much superhero time for me.
That's a lot of superheroes.
Like, I don't think I would ever survive watching like the superhero Tyson's Power Hour or some sort like that. Like, I wouldn't be. Well, I mean, I say that, but that's only just like a handful of shows. But Jeed is actually, you know what? You make a point, Tony. Jeed is technically the Zio of Ultraman because it actually talks about the past Ultramans in that show.
Oh, I was about to say, does the main character Ultraman actually use other Ultraman powers?
No. Yes. Shit, no. I want to say no. Tony, prove me wrong or prove me right. I don't remember.
Because this is the Zio of Ultraman.
He combines
so
them.
That's
Okay.
what I'm assuming.
I was like, what
Fine.
to say. It's like that sounds oddly familiar. I'm just trying to remember how it went. And then, because I just remember, all I remember was episode 0, which was the history of Ultraman.
Look at all those Ultramen.
Oh, okay, I see. See, this is what I get when I have short-term memory of just knowing anything in general.
I don't know. I never remember anything from yesterday. Aside from
Fart X? Okay. You go, I go, here we go, and then just scream Jeed. There it is. There it fucking is. But yeah, no, like I was at first like I think it was definitely Q Ranger that was first. Was it Q Ranger or ToQger?
It was Q Ranger first because
It was Q Ranger first. Okay.
Sony had brought up ToQger because it's like, hey Daryl, you should watch ToQger because you like trains.
I like trains. Oh right, okay.
And like, okay, let's watch it. And I was like, I'm down for this. I'm ready.
I was hesitant about that.
I was all, oh bitch, let's go. I watch more.
I was definitely hesitant of like watching Tokyo Drift because it's about trains. It's like, okay, fine. I know I definitely do have a passion for trains, but still. I think it kind of didn't know that I was still at school, so I guess I really didn't care as much because I was just focusing on like studies technically. But like I think once summer started for me, that 2017 when I actually was more like into watching things. I think that's when it piqued my interest. It's like, ooh, this is interesting. Train boner, thanks. I needed to know that. Ow, that really hurts.
I love the boner. The train boner is my favorite.
Train boner.
Train boner.
Let's just stick out the big train, the big red one, the big red one.
Is this what they play Red Rover?
Was it Toku Ichigo that was actually was it his train that was the boner? I can't remember shit.
Yeah, because he's the main boy. He has to be the head and torso.
True.
Remember, they don't swap out.
No, they don't. But yeah, I had like full hesitant on just watching the thing, but it was like a nice change of pace compared to anime.
Oh, it really was.
Like watching Q Ranger first, that was a nice change of pace to anime. Then Kamen Rider was like next, and just like, huh.
Okay. I'm actually enjoying this.
It's actually a pretty decent story. And this is a kid's show? Well, teenager show. Preteen teenager show.
Children's show. The show that's learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mostly. It was really funny because when first Kuga came out, it was extremely funny because when Kuga came out, it was the mom and the children who were enjoying Kamen Rider.
There it is. This is what happens. What is it? This is what happens when you put someone distinctively looking. There it is.
Distinctively looking. You mean good looking?
Good looking. There we go. Thank you.
Also, because of Kuga, we got pretty boy Kamen Riders.
Yeah.
For, you know,
Isn't that where it's? Wait, was it Kuga that starts the pretty boy syndrome?
Yeah, it was him. It was
Kuga. I was like, I want to be sure. I want to get my facts straight with that one. Yalfi intensifies. Oh yeah, and then all of their songs.
Don't worry, Daryl. I already looked it up. Yeah, Kuga is the one who caused all the pretty boys to happen.
Okay, and this is where they actually make their big break. And they say being in a Toku show was the worst idea ever.
Oh my god! But when they first got Kuga, like Kuga's actor, he was just extremely embarrassed because he didn't want to do like the henshin poses. He really didn't want to do that.
It's such a childish thing to do.
Yeah, and so like, and they can use Super Sentai or Kamen Rider as like, you know, a kickoff to your acting career.
We're never finishing Tenno-chan. Shut up, Tony.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like but Kuga really did not want to do it. So that's why if you look at Kuga's henshin pose, it's really minimalistic compared to a lot of the other Kamen Riders.
He just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, he just didn't want to do it, and his was really minimalistic, which is fine. But that was the reason why it wasn't like, you know, a huge sequence at the time. At the time, it wasn't.
Right. Oh my god, I want to pass. Fuck, move. Yeah. But then I was just overall amazed with how well of a storyline it is, especially for a Japanese kids show. I guess that's the reason why, because it's a Japanese kids show, not an American kids show, where they talk about pretty colors, rainbows, and such. Pretty colors, rainbows, and such. What the fuck am I talking about?
XA.
XA wasn't necessarily all sunshine and rainbows, now is it?
Somebody died on Christmas.
This is a filler episode. I still love making that inside joke. Something serious goes on in a show. I just randomly call out, is this a filler episode? This must be a filler episode.
I think it was mostly because it made it serious now because they didn't realize that a lot of the fan base also includes adults.
Right. Oh, Tony does make a point, actually. I remember. Actually, that does make sense. Technically, this all started with the Power Rangers Twitch marathon.
That's what made you want to be like, hey, let's watch.
No, this is where Tony decided to just go for it and just look upon it, look upon the series itself.
Look upon.
Because actually now I realize it, because I remember back in March when that was happening, we were just talking about which Power Ranger series they were on, all the memes that were coming about from that series, the jokes, Turbo, the jokes. Oh right, that was also we also watched Turbo the movie that year, right? Yeah.
Oh God, I remember the movie.
That was just. It's like let's just see how bad it is. Okay, yeah.
The little boy.
The little
kills
boy.
man. God, that's actually really funny movie to watch. It's like we can't find a kid to fit this suit, let alone get a smaller one. Oh, gonna use a full-grown man.
There it is. Let's do this. But yeah, no, Tony does make a point, and he just went for the research of just the Super Sentai stuff, and I guess that's how it came around. I put the fucking parking brake, then cruise control. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Good job.
40 minutes into the movie. So when did they transform? Yeah, actually though.
Okay, for real though.
Like it was just basically all talk and stuff, and then suddenly, what do we do? Everything's all hopeless, and then they transform after that. And I don't. Way to go, guys! Thank you, Saban, for doing this.
I heard thank you, Salmon.
Thank you, Salmon, for doing this. Salmon. I'm done. And we kind of just stuck with it, didn't we, with Sentai and Kamen Rider?
Oh yeah, we did. Like, I mean, nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm.
This is a weird teenage drama. Suddenly, Turbo Rangers, Pikachu face. Yeah, basically.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad we stuck with it because it does give a change of pace to anime. It's just a wonder, and I do kind of wish. It's a wonder if it'll ever pick up worldwide-ish. Just like how anime. I highly doubt, though, because it's all controlled by Toei. At least the two are controlled by Toei.
I would love to see it on my TVs.
Well, remember going through the guide of AT&T Uverse, go through NHK, and then suddenly sees Kamen Rider Drive on the listing. That was so weird. It's like, it's not a Kamen Rider, which one? Drive! What the fuck?
A minute.
It's NHK! That was great, though.
Oh, and then after Tokyuger, then we went into Kyoryuger. Oh my god.
We're basically technically what we're doing is just going backwards in both Super Sentai and Kamen Rider because that's always the greatest thing to do.
I mean, that makes sense. You watch the most recent, you might as well go backwards.
Yeah. Actually, I wonder if anyone has actually started from the old and go new. I'm pretty sure a few people have done that. Ooh, hello, Hiccup.
The new, it'd probably take a while to even get to the newest. Because that's a lot.
Because Super Sentai has gone for 40 years. Kamen Rider a little bit longer, but has their split.
Has their fair share.
Yeah, but still has their fair share nonetheless.
Let alone it's so old and you don't even know if you're gonna find like the older episodes anywhere.
Yeah, it was interesting it was like, hey, let's watch some of the old ones. Wow, they actually do have episodes for this. What?
Like when we watched fucking Battle Fever.
Battle Fever J, that was interesting.
Oh, that was fucking grand. I'd watch that again. We continue watching that.
If we had that, like, will we ever get a chance to just watch all of it, ish?
Maybe someday when we all have free time. Well, I have free time now, but it's like, yeah.
It's most likely not gonna be part of our list of Toku stuff to watch, but
It all depends, like, if we're really gonna sit down and watch old stuff, because you know how old stuff can be. It's kind of eh.
yeah, because you have to really understand references. Because I know for the fact there are pretty old references in those shows.
Yeah, and like it was good the time it was made, and it probably wouldn't really stick to us like younger people.
Right, and most likely it wouldn't age that well.
Probably.
Granted, I say that, and Shout Factory is uploading all the 80s and 90s Sentai on Verve, so I don't know.
Oh, no way.
So, I mean, it did all start off with Jew Ranger, aka Mighty Morphin, the original.
That's us. We get the Philippines Bioman.
You know what? I should find Bioman stuff over in the Philippines when I go there. See if that's actually a thing over there.
Probably. I don't think I've seen
Probably.
any of that being sold in my area of the Philippines.
Well, I'm gonna be in the big city, so maybe I'll be able to look for it.
Go to the big city.
I heard go to the big city, but anyways. Um,
Same concept.
but yeah. And so we're just been continuing on with the series. We've gone backwards and also going forward, so that includes Build, Zio, and Kamen Rider, and Lupin Pato, which is ending next week.
Couple days.
Couple days. And it's just, after I think finishing Q Ranger, I thought I would not be able to pull through to the next Sentai series.
Well, that was Lupin and Pata Ranger, and that's a concept they never did before.
Right.
So, I mean, a lot of people would be iffy about that.
Granted, I also said the same thing when we were transitioning from X8 to Build, yet Build was actually decent as well.
Oh my god, like, Bill probably exceeded some of my expectations for it. It's like, how far would they even get this through?
I was like, I just remember it's like I kind of like in my head it's like I kind of wanted more X8, even though it kind of ended there, at least the main series. This is like excluding movies, extras, and all that stuff.
Oh man, okay, yeah, like, we watched a lot of, like, in my opinion, some pretty good content.
Yeah.
Like, my god, like, even with Wizard, like, I know, like, Wizard kind of put a couple of people off, but it's like, it was a pretty fun series to watch, really.
It's a fun series. I mean, I guess you just have to have the right group of people. I mean, it's us three watching Wizard. We were being stupid about it. The mayo, the stances,
donuts.
the donuts.
Comic
This is why I had a sudden craving for sugar donuts for a good few months.
Welcome.
Otherwise, I would never eat a sugar donut. Damn it.
And that was the
Damn
other
it,
thing,
Wizard.
like Hanato was really funny too. Like, even he was serious, he would still be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
And that fashion, oh my god, the fashion was good.
I mean, that's fair.
And the suits weren't even that bad. I really loved Wizard's suit. Like, it was really well made, and I loved it.
Oh, it is. Like, yeah, no, like, I'm probably with you, obviously with you, being on the unpopular opinion that Wizard was the most series ever.
Like, I can just admit, like, I did enjoy Wizard.
Right. So I'm just
and the specials were pretty hilarious, especially that part with
oh my god. The specials were good. The specials were very funny.
God, I love that. Because I think I've enjoyed the specials more when they're being more comedic, but because he could just say that the story was pretty, like, serious.
Right. I know,
Yeah.
just like watching those specials, just trying to be funny. Granted, did you say that for probably any Kamen Rider that actually had specials, had like those kind of specials? They just like release all the stress and craziness of the actual Kamen Rider series, and it's just like making it like, oh, aren't they wholesome?
And they were pretty great, and they were really funny. I'll never get over Junpei and Nito getting married.
That was still great.
Like, fucking Junpei, though, he fucking kissed both Haruto and Nito.
I still can't believe they were committed to that. They committed. Granted, they're actors, but they're committed.
That was pretty fucking great. But they were both, I mean, all three of them were comfortable with just be like, quick smooch, okay.
Right? But yeah, like, even for, yeah, like, as other people say, that was a pretty series. It was pretty fun. At least when we watched it.
It was pretty fun when we watched it. Oh my god, and even like the monster suits were pretty good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, but
I still wonder if Phoenix ever got out of the sun.
Nah, he's probably still stuck there.
He's still probably stuck there, burning alive forever and ever.
And dying and coming back alive.
Coming back to life over and over again.
And faster at that.
Right.
Yeah, like they literally like, wow, you're like the most broken character here. Let me just knock you into the sun, and then
Like,
yeah,
how do we not break you? Put them into the sun. Just throw them in there. Okay.
there you go.
Well, that worked.
I think my favorite like monster suits though would probably be the ones from Kiva because they were like stained glass monsters, and that was fucking
Oh,
cool.
right.
Yeah, the Fangars were great.
Vanguards
Even
are great.
even edgy furry daddy had a pretty cool suit.
The concept of Kiva, though, at first took me a bit off. Was a bit off for me. It was a bit weird for me.
I don't know, is it the who
The time jump was just weird to understand at first, but once you figure out when they start transitioning back and forth, it's like, okay, I understand what's going on now.
it makes sense because whatever happened in the past also has relevance in
There's
their future.
relevance in the present, yeah. And the dog. Realizing, oh, hey, look.
King of toy.
Oh, and ever so violin lover Otoya.
God damn it, Otoya. God damn it.
Still love it. I was like, why are we watching this? Oh yeah, the Otoya's actor is also playing in Build. All right. Huh.
And then he died the same way, and that was pretty messed up.
And then all I remember Otoya the most is the dance.
Oh my
I
god.
love that dance. That was a good dance.
I love that dance so much.
But we can't forget about the season right before Kiva, Deno.
Oh god, I love Dano so much.
Was that after? Was it Wizard then Deno, then Forze that we did it?
I thought we did Wizard, Foise, Deno, then Kiva.
I forgot which direction we did. Tony,
I
if
don't.
you're still here, could you clarify that for us? I can't remember specifically.
Can you clarify? I don't remember.
I'm trying to I was like, what was the reason for watching Deno? All right, trains.
Was Gaim in between Force and Wizard?
We didn't necessarily do Gaim.
That's not what I'm trying to say, but was it in between those two?
I in terms of what we're gonna watch next,
No, like the order, like the actual order of the common right.
it's Forze Wizard then Gaim.
Ah, okay. And then what was there before Forze? Let's put it like that then.
O's.
Okay,
And
we didn't
before
watch it.
O's, and then before O's is W, and then before W is the all infamous season Decade.
And then it was Kiva, then Deno. Yeah, we went to Deno and then Kiva after
Yeah.
Forze.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Man, I always misplace Gaim every fucking time.
I know, Gaim is just always in the weird spot. You have to remember Gaim, weirdly enough, as Tokuger, because that was roughly the same time.
Oh yeah, that's right, but I always forget where to place it with Force and Wizard. Ooh. I always forget where to place fucking Gaim. God, I love Gaim suits too.
I can't
That's-
wait to watch Gaim, because everyone says Gaim is the best Kamen Rider series. Well, I don't know so
I
much.
would-
But anything saying the best or the worst is always subjective.
It's always a subjective thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm down to watch Gaim. Like, have you seen those suits? And I really like how they did like little fruit locks. And I'm a big hoe for like fruit themed stuff.
A big hoe for fruit thing stuff. Thank you for telling the whole world about this. No kidding. I mean that's fair. I think I've heard that before.
If I had a chance, I would literally just have like a sweater with a bunch of bananas on it, or like, cause I have like a pair of shorts with a bunch of lemons on that. Cause I love fruit.
You really love them fruits.
Yeah, like I love fruit stuff so much. I just have my closet just full of fruit clothes.
Damn. Well, that's something to know.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day. Oh shit. Was it after Shinkenger we hop onto the Kamen Rider, which is Gaim? Yeah, I think it is.
I think so. I don't know.
I think it was Gaim, then Sentai Choice, then a three-way tie between I still think the order for the last three is just a bit jumbled, with W, O's, and drive.
And not always. W's in the back burner because that boy's
Oh yeah,
app.
the boy got naked.
God, he's just standing there butt naked with a belt on and like three different people in the room.
I mean, we say naked, and then just what, a handful of months later, we just see Dan Kuroto naked.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, I don't think anyone was.
I still love the process of him trying to get that shot done in the forest.
Behind the scenes. Oh no, the grandma noticed.
The grandma walking her dog noticed this naked man trying to climb over a fence into a forest.
So I'm just gonna randomly put this on Twitter, and I are talking about Tokusatsu stuff. Yeah, we're this unique. We're this talking about these things. I don't know. I would just want to put this on Twitter just to see if there's any other Toku people that would know, that would like to join in the conversation.
I don't know, maybe. But then, what was the other thing? God, I wonder who thought that was even a good idea. I know, Kuroto's character is supposed to be, a loony game developer, but still, why did he have to be naked in the woods for this?
Actually, though, it's what crossed his mind as a character, not the actor, obviously, as a character to do that. I mean, I don't think that's how you become a god, per se.
And another thing, doesn't he have to use technology to even make it in the first place? So what's he doing out in the woods?
Right? Praying to God, or trying to become God by doing this. I don't know.
You can't say praying to God when he himself thinks he's a god.
Isn't that a disorder?
I mean, God complex.
Oh yeah, right. That would make sense. Jesus. Literal God complex. Yeah.
He had a literal God complex. He was literally the more, how should I put it? The more hyper version of just Light Yagami from Death Note, because people were doing a lot of comparisons with that.
I remember hearing about that.
Which, I mean, I get it, but he's more eccentric. That's the word.
He was such a tame guy at first, and then suddenly things happened.
And then he somehow became my favorite character.
It became quite a few people's favorite character.
Oh God, you're damn right. And then when you actually look up the actor, it's like, wow. Are you sure this guy's real?
It's so weird. It's so weird that you could actually put a face to it because it's actually portrayed by real people, by actors, not animation.
No. Just him specifically. I didn't think when I was gonna look him up because I was actually really interested in the actor himself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think just all of these accomplishments in the span of him just being 30 at the time.
He's a good man.
He's a certified genius. He taught himself to speak English.
He has certificates for English. So.
No, he's actually self-taught technically.
But isn't he certified to speak English in a professional level though?
I don't know. Is that even a thing?
Well, I thought it was a thing for him because obviously Japanese or English is not technically a second language to them.
No, not that I checked.
I forgot. I thought you told me he was certified for English.
No, I just told you he was certified for being one of. No, he was certified for something for NASA, and then he got a special certificate for being in the top 2% of one of the world's smartest people.
The Genius Club, basically.
Genius Club, basically. And then this boy got his driver's license. He's certified for pharmaceuticals. He's certified. Well, he's like an aromatherapy instructor. Well, that was one of his most recent ones. I remember that. His favorite hobby is studying. Shocks me a little bit.
A man who is an actor really is in for studying. Granted, he went to school.
He did go to school and became a pharmacist, and then he decided to become a model, and then he decided to become an actor, and then yeah.
And then it happens.
It happens. Well, I'm proud of him that he came such a long way.
Especially right at the. He's what now? Is he 30 or 31?
He's 31. He's turning 32 this year.
It's turning 32. There it is.
Yeah,
32.
because if I estimate it properly, he's like 10 years younger than me. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
He's an 80s baby. That means he would be about. Right, I think I remember correctly that he is roughly the same age as my brother. I think.
Well, there. You go.
I think he was an 88 baby. I think I remember you explaining me to that to me. But yeah.
Yeah,
All the
because like
accomplishments that man has done.
a lot of accomplishments in the span of him just being 30 years old.
Right.
He's good at swimming. Yeah, he's good at a lot of sports. I think he played baseball and he also did swimming. I don't remember a lot because there's just a lot to read.
I remember you telling me about this.
I can pull up a list right now.
What does Tetsuya do? Or have done?
I'll find out in a minute. At least they were like correct on what was his first job. Japanese pharmacist, not model, Japanese pharmacist. Also, it's easy to keep track of his birthday because his birthday is like 4 days before Tony's.
Alright.
And he's October 16th. It's October 16th, 1986.
Oh, 86. Never mind, that's 2 years. Never mind, whoops.
And for someone who's from Japan, he's 6'1".
He's a
I don't
tall
really
man
feel
for a
like-
Japanese
He's very
person.
tall. No, Parrot's tall as hell, and he's just the youngest.
Isn't he
Of
now
the
like 22? Isn't he the same age as you or younger? No, he's
He's
older.
younger than
Shit, which direction?
no. Parrot is younger than me. I think he's
So he's
20 now?
21?
or 20. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he turned 20 last year.
Because he was like 18 or 19 when X8 started.
Yeah. And you were roughly that age when we watched it.
Oh, I wasn't. I was like, it was 2017, right?
16. 17.
Six-
Shit, it was 17. Ah, right. Oh, this started 2017. Oh my lord, I'm off by a year today.
Yeah, I was fucking 21, dummy.
Oh yeah, you were. No, you weren't.
I-
You're 20.
Yeah, 2017.
17,
27. Okay, 17 plus. Oh, no, I was 20. God damn it.
This is where I got confused a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, no, you're older than Parad. Okay.
Well, duh. Of course, I know that.
Like I was just like it's like the age discrepancy just sounds a bit weird right now. Hold on.
All I know is that I'm older than him. So shut up.
There it is. Okay. We can at least put that point in now.
I'll look up his birthday later to make you feel better.
Have fun with that.
He has no full-fledged study abroad experience. He mastered self-taught English, and he speaks fluent English.
Interesting hearing that man try to speak English.
Hey, his English is pretty good. He
It
was
is
actually,
English.
yeah, he did a couple of tweets in English, and his grammar is not even that bad.
And then immediately thinking of Japanese speaking English, I immediately thought of Massachusetts. Massachusetts. There we go. I could say the word as an American. I could even say this word. I swear.
God, Massachusetts is such a glob. Okay. Okay.
Anyways.
Okay. Studying in his hobby, Iwanaga had acquired many licenses and qualifications. In the past, he was in charge of lyrics, music composition, vocals, guitar, and an amateur band.
Well then. Whoop.
Iwanaga loves space. Me too, bitch. Me too. He received a JAXA astronaut qualification test and received an all AAA rating. Oh yeah, and then he has like a weird obsession with One Piece. And he has like a pair of Luffy glasses that I vaguely remember, and it flashes into my head when I saw that.
Also, sorry.
Those
for
other
the-
people. Sorry.
That's okay.
Were
I was
you
just about to say sorry for the off-cut. Dad decided to pop into the room, so I just did a quick switch.
Hello, Papa.
Bye-bye, Papa.
Okay, and his other favorite manga are Doraemon, Slam Dunk, Blackjack, and other Osamu Tezuka manga.
Ah!
Oh, and then he also has Case Closed, Basara, and Kare Kano. I've never heard of Kare Kano, so.
Never heard of it either.
Oh yeah, and then he was in a reggae marathon in Jamaica around December 2011.
Okay.
He
Well, that's
was in
good
a
to know.
soccer club when he was in elementary school, and then he belonged to a basketball club after middle school, and he was good at general sports other than baseball and baseball fist. What? Oh, and then he did kendo, and then he did swimming. Okay.
So the man is active.
I mean, have you seen him? He's fit.
Yeah.
He's very, very fit, but not as fit as that Kamen Rider wrestler guy, who I still want to be squished to his thighs. Because my God, for a man his age, he's got some pretty nice thighs.
There it is.
Okay, as I was saying, his favorite celebrity and artists are Ramens, Airi, Taira, Bees. Why did I say it like that?
I heard Tara. Bees?
Bees? Mr. Children. Oh God, I love Mr. Children. Larkin CL, Vamps, Radwims, Masaharu Fukuyama, Utada Hiraku, Linkin Park, Eric Clapton, and Ayumi Hamasaki.
Hmm.
And every time I see the name Utada Hikaru, all I can think of is Simple and Clean.
There it is. There it is.
There it is. His favorite food are strawberry sandwich and stew.
Right, I forgot. He's the man that loves strawberries.
Very obsessed with strawberries. Iwanaga's favorite character is Chebrashka?
Eh?
It's like a Russian mascot.
Well then.
Yeah, it's like a little fluffy brown thing.
Hmm.
When he was a child, he learned the piano, the abacus, swimming, calligraphy, and Boy Scouting. Oh, I forgot he was a Boy Scout.
I didn't know he knows about the abacus. I don't know anything about the abacus. Well, too much. But...
They sell like a bunch of abacus. I don't know the plural for the word abacus.
Abaci? Abacus?
Wait, no, if it's abacus and ends with US, it would be I, unless it's that new way, or that new plural thing that they do. Because like, if
I
you
thought you said new wave plural.
have
That new wave shit of pluralization.
Yeah, because did they change the plural word for octopus? It's octopodes.
What the fuck, really?
Yeah.
Is that really a thing?
I don't know. Matt Pat talked about it when
What
he
is
was
this
doing
new wave shit?
I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't shoot the messenger. And yeah, that's about it. Oh boy, licenses and qualifications. Iwanaga has pharmacist credentials, color therapist trainer, step Econ class 2.
Stuff you can
TO
put?
I don't know what step Icon class 2 is. And then TOE I see 830 points. I don't know what that means. TOEFL 60 points.
Oh, that's English. That's English stuff.
Oh.
So
okay.
that's his English certification, so he can actually teach English, basically.
Which is kind of funny.
No, not teach English. No, just knowing English.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, because
United
TOEFL
Nations
is definitely
Association.
English as foreign language. That's EFL.
Oh. Okay, as I was saying, United Nations Association's test of English B class.
So this man knows his English probably as great as any American, Australian, or British.
I'm very proud of him. 5 Japanese calligraphy, Chinese. Oh God.
Oh, let me hit that sign. Oh my.
Zhusuan, and mental calculation 2nd grade.
Well,
Suk in
this is
2nd grade.
awkward.
What did you do?
Watch it happen in the next few seconds.
God, why are you going so fast? Oh my God. Oh my God. That's what you get for going too fast.
I didn't expect to hit the sign, and then suddenly, ka-dunk.
You hella fucked it up. How are you gonna get back up?
I'm gonna reload.
Oh my God.
I hit the sign. I opened up my eyes. I hit the sign.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, back to what I was saying.
Anyways, go ahead.
You got a regular car driver's license, ironically.
Driver's license. Look what I'm doing.
Driver's license. Looks at Daryl.
Godonk.
I think your fucking well, your special driver's license, because it's a truck driver's license, it's separate, is gonna get revoked.
Oh, definitely. I would be fired from my own job. This is my own business, and I'm fired.
Yeah, they're really strict on the truck driver's license. They're extremely strict.
Oh yeah, they are. Like it's life or death with a career as a truck driver.
Practically, and it's like if you fuck up twice, then they take that license away from you, and you're never allowed to take another test to get that license ever again.
Yep. And
Yeah,
if you fuck up once with a company, they're gonna immediately fire you and put you on the blacklist.
Oh my god, I know. Like, it's scary to be a truck driver.
Yeah. I wanna try to drive a truck commercially one day, or no, maybe not commercially, like privately one day.
My cousin has one. I think my uncle does it too, but they're all out in Chicago, so.
Get that Class A license. I would want to do it one day, anyways.
Yeah, as I'm saying, a color test level 2 and a French examination grade 4.
As many Japanese would know French.
Omelette du fromage.
Thank you, Brianna.
Welcome.
I got grade 4 French. What do I remember? Omelette du fromage.
That's the only thing I need to remember.
What is a cheese omelette in French?
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette.
What's the name of the street in France? Omelette du fromage.
I would want to go to Omelette du fromage.
I want to live on the street called Omelette du fromage.
Why is there a street named Cheese? It's cheese omelette. It doesn't help. I'm in France and I'm about to pass Dijon.
I was gonna be stupid. I was gonna say Dijon Frisé.
Dijon français. Wait, what?
Oh, cause a Dijon Frisé is a breed of dog, and I was thinking Dijon mustard, and I put them together, so now all I could think of was a mustard dog.
Mustard dog. Oh, it'd be great with a Dachen.
Dachen.
I still like saying Dachen like that. Call me weird.
Weird.
Thanks. I literally said call me weird, so yeah. That's fair.
Celebrities appear in mass media in Japan, especially television.
Okay, we're gonna do this again. Let's not hit the sign, okay, Daryl?
It has a connotation of famous for being famous. Well, Tetsuya is famous for being famous. Thanks.
There it is.
My hands are sweaty. Yeah, that's all you need to know about Tetsuya.
And also, he was one of the main antagonists for Kamen Rider X8, but you know, that's okay.
God, he was so cute. I love how like cute and wholesome he is, like naturally.
That was a series that really set expectations, at least for me personally.
Honestly,
watching
and
a
then I
Kamen
find
Rider
out
series.
that like that his role in X8 was his very first like acting role for television, and he like did a really
pulled
good
it
job.
off.
My God,
Like the man pulled it off.
he pulled it off super well.
Especially
I
for
thought-
someone like him doing it at a kids show for the first time around. That's saying something.
And it's his debut on television. So like, I don't know, like he did it so well that I thought he was actually like having some experience. That's why he's able to do it so naturally. But no, he wasn't.
He just decided to act like that.
And he did a really damn good job
Like,
on
actually,
his
though.
debut role on television. Somebody got pulled over.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's not me. That's okay. But yeah,
Me
just
too.
like seeing like, and it's also interesting like going through the past Kamen Rider series, especially, just seeing them like most of them is like their first big debut at least,
Well, I mean that's a good way to start off your.
and then suddenly you just hear them in movies. It's like, hey, I know this person.
Yeah, because like if you like somebody from these shows, then you would like look up on other stuff that they did too. Like, oh, they did this show. Oh, they did
Right.
this show. Kind of really
Hence-
broaden this.
Hence why we
perspective.
watch Veroni Kenshin and Bleach.
Practically. I mean, I was probably gonna watch Bleach anyway because it looks really fucking good.
I know you guys watch Bleach. I actually haven't watched Bleach.
Okay, I watched a lot of it, but I never finished it completely. I only stopped after they caught Aizen in the end of the arc, and that's it.
I haven't watched any of it at all, and I realized after watching the live actions, like, it's actually a really good series, huh?
Like the beginning of it was actually really good because it actually does like follow with some pretty accurate stuff that happened in the first season of Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like
surprised.
I realized, like, oh damn, I did miss out. Oh well.
God, I love the way they did the hollows, like the way they made the mask and actually make it like bone. I thought that was actually really clever. Because in the show, they kind of look like ceramic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wouldn't think of bone when I first see it. I think because it's not even like an off-white either. It's like a pure
It's a
white.
pure, like a pure crystal white.
Don't say crystal.
I was trying not to, like, thinking about it, and was like, then I went for, I'm gonna miss my turn, and I nope. Look at that.
And for some reason, when you look at them, I really don't think of bone at all. Like I know they did. Did they mention it? They probably did mention it, like it was bone, but I never really look at it as bone.
I see.
Like it's too smooth, like too smooth. Oh, and then I find out from like they made the main character like the most OP ever. Like toward the end of the series, they just gave him more and more shit. Like, oh, you got this. Oh, you got this too. Oh, you even have this. It's like, why did you guys make him so powerful?
Why not?
Like it was a slow build up, but then but, like toward the end of it, it was like, how did this happen and why?
Because
Too
yeah,
powerful.
I forget. Bleach was a manga series before it became anime. There it is, anime, right?
Anime.
Anime. I don't know where that came from, but yeah.
Oh, is it anime? And if you stop watching it, does it become anime?
God fucking. So that's basically us, 2017. We're watching anime.
Practically.
Fuck.
And we decided to go on to Almond Rider and Ulper Sensei.
I heard Almond Rider.
Almond Rider.
I never thought a bag of almonds would be so great. They're known for their kicks, aren't they?
Almond cakes. They kicked the pistachio to get it open.
My god, now realizing after doing this whole talk, we're basically living the life of Tokusatsu Gagaga. But I don't think we're necessarily hiding it.
No, I mean, we can't really say that like we're living Gagaga when we're not closet geeks.
We're not.
We're definitely not.
Because we actually do show our interest out in the world. I mean, hell, I'm doing it right now. Heh.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not gonna like hide the fact that I like it. Why would I hide something that I like? I know you
Like,
probably
it's funny though. Because I remember when I was working at the election office, I knew there was like a few people that were around my age. And then they probably like I'm like thinking, it's like, I wonder if there's people like me in this job.
Lord knows you can try.
Because you know, you might not know. You might actually end up finding a person that's like, hey, we share the same interests. Well, this is weird, but cool.
I know, but like with Tokusatsu here, it's like it's hard because it's like, what the fuck is that? Like anybody can pick out anime. Anybody can pick out.
I mean, nowadays, yeah, everyone can pick out what anime is. It's like, ooh, you watch that?
But then when it comes to like Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, and I'm mentioning Power Rangers, it's like, the fuck is that?
No, the first thing, like, if you mention Super Sentai, it's like, is that Power Rangers? Like, you know, you show them Super Sentai, it's like, oh, Power Rangers.
It's like, yeah, that's where Power Rangers came from.
Yeah, that's where it's adapted from. I'm having the hardest time doing this.
Like general knowledge, like nobody doesn't even know that. Very few people know that unless they look it up.
No, but it's also interesting to note because I remember hearing about Tokusatsu stuff. Oddly, in like a handful of Reddit forums, because of other interests. I think more importantly, I think it was like because I was interested in Cardfight Vanguard, and I think I remember seeing like a few people talking about this. I was like, what is this thing? Curious, but it doesn't pique my interest too much to actually do the research.
Mm-hmm.
And then once Tony brought it up, and then I was like looking at it, it's like, oh, this is what it is. Okay. But yeah, like if you like asked me this 2 years ago, I wouldn't know what the heck a Super Sentai or Kamen Rider is.
I would probably make a vague, like, info about Kamen Rider, but not too much because, you know, Vivian.
Right. Like you actually know a little bit because of her.
Well, I vaguely remember. I don't know. Like, I know Vivian really wanted me to get into it because, like, Vivian probably had a hard time finding people who like Kamen Rider, like, in the presence of.
Right.
Try to get me into it, but at the time, I didn't really get into a lot of things during high school. It was just kind of meh.
During the first years of college, which is roughly around the time you were talking about this, is I was really getting into anime because I was a pretty late person trying to get into anime. Well, relatively late person to get into anime.
Okay, same though, because like I really didn't like push myself to look for more anime to watch.
See,
because at the time, high school had started, I really didn't have like, I really wasn't into the internet stuff like at all.
Right.
Even I had like a basic little phone to use. Like it wasn't even a smartphone. I got my first smartphone like after high school.
Right. I remember you telling me this actually.
Yeah. So it's like it really didn't interest me that much. But then all the internet, like all the internet stuff happened. And I got my laptop, and then you guys tell me that hey, you can watch anime here online, and I'm like, oh, I could do that. Fuck.
Right. I think the only reason why I managed to get into anime because I remember what was I watching? I think it was Kathleen showing me this short series called Puyo Puyo, which led me to Crunchyroll, which led me to watch a few things on Crunchyroll, which then leads me to just expand that way.
Oh, you know what was even extremely funny though?
What?
Like even after finding that I can watch anime online, I still chose not to watch anime.
Like I think the only other like thing that actually, granted, I say that, and I just remember actually watching Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds in Japanese back in like the early years of high school, so I can't really say much about that. But I really didn't like dive in deep with like any anime series.
Yeah, I really didn't dive in except for watching like the dubs and stuff on TV.
I just like remember watching a handful of the dub stuff, especially on like Adult Swim and all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and then when Comcast came around and they had that section on anime, I was all over that shit.
Hose. Same for a little bit, actually.
Yeah, it was around like 7th or 8th grade. That was like my whole like anime binge right there in those 2 years. And then after high school started, it was like, eh.
Yeah, I remember that did that like the first like after like noticing anime and like watching like a few. Oh God, high truck. Well, that's just awkward. It's an accident galore this episode, guys.
It's all just talking. Okay, but yeah, I actually finished a couple series even through like Comcast.
Right.
Yeah, like finished. What did I finish? I finished Black Cat, Shuffle, Vision of Escaflowne, or was it just Escaflowne? I think it was just Escaflowne. And that one was old as hell, and I didn't even know that. And then there was like this really weird mini series. It was called Jungle de Equal.
Wait, which one?
It was called Jungle de Equal.
Huh, I have no idea. What? Gate. There we go. Come on, work.
It was also super old, and it was just really funny. It was just a 3-episode series, and then I finished Brigadoon. Oh god, I actually didn't do Brigadoon. It was weird because like the main character was a little girl, and then she fell in love with a robot who was like a full-grown man.
Well then.
Yeah, but you know what? It's like it can't be weird, guys, because that's not a full-grown man. It's a robot.
It is. It's like it's not showing any real shit. Real shit. There it is. It's all animated. This is okay, right?
Oh, I enjoyed Black Cat a lot. I actually liked that one. It was actually pretty cool. I was obsessed with it for a while. And then there was another one, which I thought was insanely funny. It was called Ninja Nonsense.
Hmm. That sounds oddly familiar, but I wouldn't know much.
Oh, it was about this girl who wanted to become a ninja, and then she tries to go to this ninja academy, but it's kind of like a shady like ninja academy.
Oh.
And then the head of the academy was like just a yellow fucking ball, and he was a massive pervert, and every ninja that was there was just named Sasuke.
Well then.
Yeah. I remember there was another series that I've been meaning to finish, and it was called Honey and Clover, because it was really fucking cute.
Ooh, I heard about that one, I think.
I never finished it, but it was super cute. Like, massively cute. Because it was about a boy falling in love with this girl while he was in art college.
Right.
And then he found out that his best friend had also liked her.
Oh, well, that always ends out good, right? In an anime.
Yeah, and it was really funny because like that girl he liked was like an art prodigy.
Oh.
It was really funny because like he wanted to know what kind of like stuff she was doing, and he opened the curtain to the room, and all you see is her like smack clay on this sculpture. Like it was just a wet slap on the head of this muscular naked man.
Oh, my lord.
It was extremely funny.
I was like, well, I'm seeing this now.
Yeah, very wholesome. And the opening song was actually pretty good too. Oh god, Shuffle was massively weird. I think that was like my very first like harem anime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
And there were like titties everywhere.
You sure it's harem? Or hentai?
I mean, all they showed was titties. There was no sex involved, so suggestive.
Suggestive, okay. I mean, there you go.
Now, for some reason, they also made this girl like nipples just like randomly glow in the dark for no reason.
What? Okay, that's... Okay.
Like, not even a special power. I don't even know who thought that was a good
It just glows in the dark.
Yeah, practically. Somebody didn't do this properly.
Well then.
Yep. Weird. Like a lot of the girls that were really into this guy for some reason just have a dead twin. I don't know why, but they do.
Anime. Answer? Anime.
Like one of them was like a god, the other one was like an angel or something. Like it was just a bunch of like cross between worlds for a harem anime.
Huh.
Yeah, then one of them was half magic, and I was like, wait a minute. One of them was like a experiment. I don't fucking remember.
Whoa. Too close.
And there was like only one. Well, I should count the half too. Like there's a half human one, and then there's a full human one.
Well then.
Yeah, and then it got mildly fucked up toward like the end of the series. Because it turns out that like his childhood friend treated him poorly when they were younger. Because like, I don't know, I don't even remember the context, but she was kind of an asshole to him.
Oh. Aw.
No, like she was really fucked up. Like she dropped a fucking box cutter from the stairs, and it cut him right in the face.
Jesus.
Yeah, this was a child, and I was like, holy fuck, this girl's hella fucked up.
Hello, demented child.
Oh, I remember why. Okay, so she blamed him because her mom and his mom got into an accident and they both died, and she put the blame on him. When in reality, they were coming home early because she wanted her mom to come home, and then they got into the accident.
This sounds familiar, actually. Hold on. A story like that sounds oddly familiar to me now.
I don't know. Maybe you've seen it.
Maybe I've seen it. It sounds vaguely familiar. Granted, hearing that kind of story is like, I think it's like a generic basis for any other tragic anime story.
I don't want to really call it tragic. It's really weird. There's a lot of death going on for no reason. Like, oh, my sister's dead. She died in the womb. And it's like, what? Oh, I also have a twin sister, but she died. But sometimes she possesses my body sometimes. And I'm like,
Okay,
what?
this does sound familiar. Hold on. What is the series name again?
Shuffle.
It sounds familiar. I'll have to look it up after the stream.
Yeah, like it was really weird, and there was like an experiment one too, where she was like also like a god thing, demon thing. I don't remember.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, and then like the childhood friend was all like feeling bad. She's like, "Oh my God, I treated you so poorly." Like I think she mixed up feeling guilty for what she did for love, and she was being really like crazy.
Well then.
Yeah,
Huh.
it was weird. Oh, and then when he finally gets together with one of the girls, like even at the end of it, they're like, "Oh, we'll still love him anyway." She said it's okay,
There it is.
and it's like, uh, sure, I guess somehow everybody won. I think.
Everything's fine, right? Right?
But then again, it's teenager love. I don't know what the fuck's going on, and it's anime love. I still don't know what's
Teenage
going on.
anime love. It's something that never happens in real life.
Teenage anime love, that's trippy as fuck, and it makes no sense whatsoever. But I will forgive them because they're teenagers.
That's all you gotta do. Just forgive them.
Just forgive them because they're teenagers. They don't know a lot of things very well.
I mean, that's fair. That's when we were teenagers, basically.
No, we were all teenagers. We didn't know a lot of things very well back then.
No,
No, we didn't.
we were stupid back then. Curious and stupid.
Very stupid.
But for
I
the
still-
better, because curiosity killed the cat and a few teens, mentally, of course.
Mentally. I don't know. I still cringe at my younger self anyway.
Don't we all? I'd be
Yeah.
surprised if you actually loved your younger self.
Like, my personality stayed the same. It's just that like some of my behavioral stuff is kind of different, so I cringe at like stuff I say.
Yeah, actually. I know the feeling too.
Why the fuck did I say this? I shouldn't have said that. What is wrong?
That's me back in my like early high school online life in Twitter and Facebook. I wasn't the person that actually uses MySpace back then.
That's fine. I mean, I wasn't really into the MySpace back then.
But Twitter, oh, I can't wait to bring up 10th anniversary shit like real soon because I want to show some of the very cringe tweets I did back in the day.
Oh boy, I want to see cringe tweets.
They were great. I think I still have an art. I know I have a PDF document of that thing somewhere on one of my computers. I don't remember which one.
I'm fucking ran. I want to see.
They're gonna laugh of like what I tweet about. Basically, if you read my Twitter back in the day, it's basically just me in the toilet.
Fucking odd.
Just
Honestly,
me in the
who-
toilet talking about random thoughts. Me on the couch talking about random thoughts with the TV and all that stuff. It's great. Very cringy when I read it, but it's great.
That's fucking grand. Like the way I talk, like I do that creepy, stupid weeb talk thing. Like just like not like in a funny way, just actually like seriously talking like that. But I mean I do it as a joke now
Right.
because I can, and it'd be funny that way. But back in like high school, it was really cringy, and like I was like, I can't believe I did these things. I sound like a fucking idiot. But can't change the past.
There we go. There we go.
There you go. But you can't change the past, and you can't say you deny it either because it could probably bite you in the
I
ass.
can't deny it because it's already online.
Heck, yours is different. That's permanent.
But I don't care. I didn't do anything stupid. Like I like to
So-
play stupid, but I wasn't stupid.
Like that's the thing though. Like no matter how cringy I was, this is who I was back then.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to that.
I mean, I'll fully account my stupidity back then.
Okay, same. This is how you grow up. You accept all of the weirdest fucking shit that you question yourself now in the past.
Oh, you know what I should bring up?
What?
My old DeviantArt page.
Oh, you had a DeviantArt?
Oh wait. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
07
no.
actually. It was if you want to know more cringe, it's there. Brianna, I need to personally show you it. I thought I did before, but I guess not. So I do need to personally show you what I did on that thing. Hell, if we get in a group call with Tony, you can explain everything of me back then on that thing.
Oh, I gotta see. I'm excited now.
I have to find out the original account name because I cringe at it. I'm not gonna say it out loud just yet.
You don't have to say it out loud.
I'm gonna save it for like the induced cringe fest video I'm gonna create later this year to celebrate my 10-year anniversary of being on the internet.
That is so funny. Oh my god. I really did think about making a DeviantArt once, but I kind of just opted not to.
I
For,
did.
for
I posted some that's where I first did my photo dump of such because I was still a photographer back. I was like a photography enthusiast back then.
yeah.
But there's other stuff on there that is highly cringy
Oh
to
my
the
god.
point that it was late middle school, early high school me, and it's just whew,
Oh god.
it's a
middle
full
school.
story and a half.
I don't know. I think everybody was a mess in middle school.
Oh yeah, also wasn't it you that said it's like I highly doubt you could actually write a fanfic or something like that. I forget if it was you or something.
Ah, bruh. I tried to make it, but it's like I try not to make it as cringy as possible.
I've done it once.
I think we've all done it once. Was it because of anime?
No, not even for this one. I've done it once prior to anime stuff.
So wait, what was the fanfic even about?
I am not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you here publicly. I'm gonna tell you privately later.
Oh my god, I didn't know what you made a fanfic of. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Okay, I'll give you. No. I'm holding it off till after the stream.
No, don't give me a hint. My only hint is that it wasn't for anime.
It wasn't for anime. It was before anime.
Bruh, now I need to know.
I'll just give you the link to my DeviantArt page, and then you could figure it out from there. I'll link it privately before going telling the group the group that doesn't know about it yet.
Oh my fucking god.
Tony, I think for the fact Tony knows, Kathleen probably still knows. At least like my group of friends, they know.
Well, yeah, and you're around your age, so you should understand. And oh my god, I don't know. That was such a weird time, wasn't it? Especially when Death Note came out, and then there was like, fan fiction everywhere.
Oh my god, I just remember seeing all the fanfics for Death Note.
So
Oddly enough, for me, I actually never watched Death Note anime.
it was good for its time. It was good for its time. It's the obsession that after the fact was pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, but I heard a lot of things about Death Note. Like even though I never
It was
watched
like-
it. I watched
It
I watched a cringy Netflix movie, but that's beside the point.
that doesn't do it justice. That Netflix thing pisses me off. They couldn't even get it accurate. I don't care if they whitewash the bitch. At least get the character right.
I heard the things, and I was like, okay, this makes sense.
Okay, like I'll tell you this right now. Misa ain't no psycho bitch, and Light ain't no pussy.
I remember you saying this before.
And L isn't a fucking crybaby, and he doesn't show his face ever because he knows better. The Netflix L was dumb as fuck. They made this poor man play a poorly made character when they literally had the stepping stones.
I remember you telling me this. I remember you exactly telling me this.
No, you know what it's like? They give you a bridge. They decide to just jump off the cliff, nowhere near the bridge. That's literally what they fucking did with the Netflix one.
I was about to say, no, granted, it wasn't a burn per se.
No, it was really funny though, because my dad had also watched it, and for some reason his only problem was, why is L black? And it's like, why is that the problem?
There fucking is.
Well, then again, I'll give it to my daddy. He's allowed to be racist. He doesn't know any better. It's okay.
That's okay.
It's like, that's the problem? I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is they made him a fucking crybaby.
The characters, the personalities of these characters are terrible.
Like, Light's supposed to be the genius, yeah? No, Light Turner's a piece of shit who's dumb as fuck.
Yeah, like even if I didn't watch Death Note, I realized how confusing the story was.
I'm even fucking mad how they like portrayed Misa. Like Misa wasn't even a psycho bitch. She was just a girl who's like in a sense was taken advantage of by the person who she was in love with. Because Light's an asshole. Well, he's a smart asshole, but
Yeah.
he kind of just used her for his own gain, and she kind of just wanted to help him out of like the love and adoration for him.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, back when I was like a teen, I always thought like Misa was just a dumb hoe. But then when I watch it again the second time, I was like, wow, I was such an asshole back then. I really don't think she is a dumb hoe.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry for antagonizing you in such a way.
That's saying something. Yeah, let me just do one more delivery. Fuck it. I'll do it.
I'm ranting on about this bullshit.
That's what happens when it comes to adaptations of anything, basically.
They really botched the whole thing. Like, how could you do that? You literally have all the material and you decide to burn it.
How do I make this into a 90-minute feature?
But I'll give them one thing though. The way they made Ryuk was really fucking good. And the actor that played him was also really fucking good. He was literally the only good thing throughout that whole fucking movie.
Oh, well done. Damn.
Like, my god, there was more effort into Ryuk than the whole fucking movie itself. Oh my god. Like, I don't care who they pick for the actors. They should at least know how to tell them how to, like, you know, become the characters from, like, it doesn't have to be an exact thing. At least follow the same fucking behavior.
Right.
Like, you don't have to pull it straight from the book, no. You could at least just make it like, he should still act like this, Misa should still act like this, Ella should still act like this.
No.
Nah. Like, Ella's my like favorite character. Light, I fucking hate Light. He's a massive dick, but they couldn't even get that right.
They couldn't get
Let
the
alone
dickery.
smart. Yeah, like, Light's supposed to be a genius. No. We just have a dumb motherfucker.
Right.
And like, yeah, and then didn't he scream when he first met Ryuk or whatever?
Something like that. Oh my god, it's been a while.
Like, did he just have like a massive freak out?
I think so.
Okay, Light didn't even have that. I mean, he panicked. Like, he was visibly panicked. It was like, what is that?
But kept this.
But like, he didn't. Yeah, he kind of kept his cool from what I remembered. He didn't do whatever the fuck Turner did.
Just
I'm still so mad.
full panic.
I'm so mad about Misa. I don't even want to call him Misa. And I fucked up L so bad. They forgot the general thing is that L doesn't show his face. That's the one
And then they
thing.
showed it.
And then you just have him on a fucking podium in front of a lot of people. Oh. And you make him a crybaby. He was literally on the verge of tears every time he got scolded. I'll never get scolded. He's supposed to be the world's greatest detective of the century.
Nope.
No.
I just need to
Not
cry
whatever.
out my feels. Fuck.
Right,
Okay,
like-
there we go.
Like, okay, for people who didn't watch Death Note and watch the Netflix one, don't watch the Netflix. That's dumb as fuck. That has
Watch
nothing
the
to do-
original. Don't
Watch
be a
the
me and
original.
actually watch the original. Actually, I don't know. It depends.
It depends. I can't even like fully watch the whole thing anymore. Because
Would you
after
say
I
it aged well though? First
yeah,
series?
I still get the same sort of feelings when I watch it again.
Okay.
Because everything just falls into place. It's kind of like the same rule for Monster. Like I can never get over it because it was that well made.
It was that well made. I see.
Oh, but it's also really funny though because the person who made Death Note was the same person who made Attack on Titan. So
Oh, right. I think I remember this.
yeah. And I mean, I can watch it again now, but I'll never go through the whole thing because there's always gonna be this one part that makes me so sad that I never finish watching the rest of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I won't say what because if you do watch it, I don't want to like spoil it for you.
Right.
Yeah.
So that mean does that mean you're saying that you technically didn't finish Death Note or what?
No, like the very first time, I finished all of it.
Okay.
But if I want to rewatch it, I can only go to a certain part of it and then stop because
Right.
I don't know. It always gets to that part and it's like I don't want to watch it anymore.
Now I gotta ask the weird big question here. Would you watch that subbed or dubbed?
I mean the dub was pretty alright.
Right. That's where you watched it first or what?
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't really have access to the internet, so
True. fair.
Because
Right.
they
We just
showed
had
it
this
on,
conversation.
it was on the Adult Swim Saturday nights.
I
Same
remember
thing
that.
with
Yeah.
Dion's Red Champloo Boondocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they had access to it. I mean, like the voice acting was pretty good.
I mean, they got the good people.
They got the good people in there.
Oh my lord, it's so small. Okay, made it.
Yeah, that's just how it was. It's just I can never bring myself to like keep watching it after that thing, and I really can't. I don't know. Even till now, I don't know why it still affects me. It's just like it's a show. Why is it affecting me so bad?
It's just giving you that feels.
Yeah, it's giving me the feels. Like it hurts me. I can't bring myself to finish it ever again. I can only finish it once.
And just never again.
Yeah, but like the ending was actually really good. Like it was very fulfilling at the end. Probably wouldn't make any sense about a guy killing people with the notebook, but yeah, it was fulfilling at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a series like that's I don't know, there's like a bunch of series that I know that caught on before I started watching anime, and it's like something I want to do, try to get into, but it's like I don't know. I am the person that doesn't want to watch old things because it's old.
I like what you mean.
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't say much of the story age well. It's just the aesthetic. I'm oddly the person that would watch something for
Really?
aesthetic. Well, first watch it aesthetic and then story.
I mean, I gotta admit, some of the stories back then didn't really process well, but you know, it was around that time. People
Right.
improved over the years.
Yeah. Oh, they have. Terms of
Like,
anime industry, they have, and suddenly anime is more or less mainstream because internet.
yeah, they kind of like I don't know, especially with dubs, because like you know you gotta translate it right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then there was a whole Sailor Moon thing about the couple, the lesbian couple, and they're all like, no, they're cousins. No, no, these are cousins that act like this, and it's
Oh.
like, well, now you're just implying incest and making it worse.
What's worse, LGBT or incest?
Well, I guess it
One is
depends.
gonna be destroying values here. Which one do you want to destroy?
Right, and it's like you can clearly tell they weren't cousins. I don't even remember Sailor Moon. I think it was at a time where it was either at school or it was too.
I
Really?
remember watching a handful of episodes of Sailor Moon, but I wasn't into it because that was
Yep.
definitely the time, and I was like right before Pokemon started. I know that for the fact, and I
Oh,
remember I remember that show being on the very early morning right before I went to school.
I watched a lot of Pokemon. I remember when I would wake up early in the morning because my mom she drops me off to my grandpa's place.
Right.
So like I would just watch TV and Beyblade would be on at the time, so I watch a lot of Beyblade too.
Oh, Beyblade. Let's see, Beyblade, Pokemon, like a lot of the Jetix stuff. Definitely Kids WB, a handful of that as well,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah, that too. That too. Yeah, it was mostly just Beyblade, Digimon, and Pokemon. Yeah, it was a lot of the quote unquote boy shows that I would watch.
Meanwhile, there's like a show that I still weirdly remember to this day that like I don't think a lot of people would know about.
And that is
Metabots.
I vaguely remember Metapod.
Some odd reason oddly liked the show for like the first few episodes, and I don't think I remember watching the rest. Oddly enough, for a good majority aside from Pokemon, Digimon, and Yu-Gi-Oh, I rarely finished the show.
I don't know. There's a lot of well, I mean, technically, there's a lot of series like cartoon series that I would never finish, like Beyblade, and except for Pokemon. Pokemon's different.
Pokemon, I managed to do it all the way up to Johto.
I had a lot of the episodes on VHS, so I was pretty
Oh
alright.
my god, the VHS, yes.
Yeah, and then I had like a TV that was much older than me that had a built-in VHS player, so you know, I just
Man,
watched
I
Pokemon.
miss all the VHS tapes I bought for Pokemon back in like the 99-cent store.
I think I got them from my aunt because it was just a whole stack, and she's like, "Here, just take these. The boys don't watch them anymore." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, thanks."
I just remember having that. I just don't know where it went. I think it might have got lost in the big package that got lost in the postal service back in 06, which is
I think
sad.
this is put away, Or we gave them away. I don't remember.
Because I remember the big move from Florida to California. Apparently, there was one box that did not arrive to California.
Oh, and then I had those vaguely weird Christmas cartoons
Oh,
on
God.
VHS.
Those.
God, and they were so old. Like, you don't know how old they were. Like, every time I popped them into in the VHS player, like, all you see is just fuzz.
Problems of VHS in a nutshell.
And it was the much older ones. I think it was the same way with Pokemon, the first movie. I think it was also the same way.
Oh, really?
I know.
I think, you know what's weird? I don't think I've ever owned Pokemon the first movie in VHS. I remember owning Pokemon 2000.
Oh, I did.
Not.
I had the first movie on VHS.
I still remember having the CD soundtrack for Pokemon 2000.
God, you know what I'll never get over?
What?
And this is the Pokemon related. Was when I first found out that my mom actually she really likes Pokemon and she would collect the cards, and I was like so shook because I'm a child who likes Pokemon, and it's like, oh my god, my parent also likes Pokemon. We have something in common. I was just shook.
See, at least you had parents like that. My parents were just like, no, don't buy this. Except when I look at my brother, it's like he just buys it and collects it, and it's like, all is fine. Me, no, you can't have this. Why?
Parents, why? He's like, we already got one. We're not gonna make you do it too.
And yet, that's how my brother got me into TCG. Well, a little bit of Pokemon back then. A very short time of Magic, but mostly Yu-Gi-Oh.
I haven't played card games until recently.
I played when I was like 6 years old. 6?
You know,
7.
I haven't even played any card games for a long enough time.
And all I stuck with was Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, at least only against with my brother. I tried to play it with friends, but that was
That's kind of hard to do.
That's hard. That was hard to do before both the internet and before I was a teenager.
I know, it's like, so, like, because, like, it's really hard to pick out the very few that know what you're talking about.
Right. And plus, I had my parents were like, no, you have to focus on your studies rather than hanging out with friends.
A lot of people were hella normie back then.
Oddly enough, I actually knew quite a few nerdy people back in elementary school.
I had, like, two, but they were kind of dicks.
Like, granted, back when in elementary school, I was in New York, so diversity is across the board there.
Oh, I know. Like, I have, like, a mini version of yours. I just moved far away that I always have to make new friends every time I go to a new school.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I went through, like... God. Okay. I went to San Joaquin Elementary, to John Marshall Elementary, and then I went to Great Valley, and then I went to Bear Creek.
See, for me, I went through 3 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and a high school.
I don't even know what to call Great Valley if that's an elementary.
Go ahead.
It would count as an elementary. It was K through 8, right? Was that still kind of as an elementary?
It would be elementary middle technically.
Elementary middle. Okay,
Yeah.
so 2.5.
2.5.
Because I only went there for like 7th and 8th grade, and then we moved again.
Right. You know.
And it's really funny though, because like, you know how like single child.
Mhm.
So therefore, I make a lot of friends. I even ran into some friends that even went to Bear Creek, and I was like, I'm not alone.
See, that was hard for me. At least, well, I went to John Muir Elementary, 6th grade. So thank God I actually managed to make friends by the time I got to high school.
Man, it must have been hard. I had to make a lot of new friends in high school.
I necessarily didn't, because yeah. Hi, car. You really had to do that? What an asshole.
I would like to see it, but the stream froze again, and you look very like unsatisfied with what the road is looking.
I was just trying to explain myself, and suddenly car decides to cut in front of me as I change lanes. Asshole.
What an asshole!
I was like, I'm changing lanes and you're changing lanes with me. Don't do this. I'm not gonna slow down. I can't slow down fast enough. It's raining.
You done fucked up.
Shit. But and I get ticketed for it too. It's sad.
You got ticketed.
I was like, I don't have Jake Break on. I could Jake Break, but I'm not doing that. But no, I was like, I guess lucky enough to like make new friends across the board. Cause I think I kind of remember how it went down when I at least moved from New York to Florida, and it was just interesting making new friends. Granted, I actually managed to have a 3-month summer vacation that time, which was great. But I knew I had a hard time back in middle school in Florida, thank God. And then, lo and behold, I was moving to the West Coast. So I was just able to escape those problems.
Carol the traveling man. Boy.
Yeah. This is why I like traveling. And this is why I play truck simulators. Not for the trucking, but for the traveling.
Yeah, for the traveling, it's like, I mean, you get more perspective when you're out traveling. Whether you're with like people or like alone.
Yeah, I know a good majority of my friends doesn't really like to travel, per se.
I would love.
And I just like, oh damn, I want to go places, damn it. Get out of the house, let's go places, guys. No, fuck you, okay, fine. And this is why I do majority of my big travels with parents, because we all like to travel. It's still funny though that we didn't travel much when we were in New York or Florida. It was mostly when we reached California we started traveling to long distances. Especially around the United States. Going all the way up and I'm gonna crash to that sign. There it is.
Yeah, Mom traveled a lot before I was born, excuse me.
Same with my parents actually. Oh, that might be why they really like traveling, because they went to Libya. They worked in Libya, then traveled all around Europe. Jealous.
Wait, they went to Libya?
They worked in Libya. That's where my brother was born.
Libya, baby.
Oh yeah. And
This
is why my parents were firm supporters of Gaddafi. So about the Libyan conflict that happened about almost a decade ago, yeah. Try to talk that to them. It's an interesting story, to say the least.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, then after that travel all around Europe, I remember just going through their photo albums and seeing their Euro rail pass. I'm just like, damn. Euro. I can fucking speak. So, yeah, that's where I get my traveling from and all that stuff.
Yeah, Mom took me like a lot of places, even if it's like to another city. She still took me because, like, single parent, gotta make this.
Just take the child. Who can I drop this child off to?
No. It's not even that. It's like I'm gonna take her everywhere.
I say that's good.
Yeah, because it's like she wants to at least give me a good childhood, despite like we grew up from nothing.
Right.
Well, at the start we grew up from nothing because like when she had me, she wasn't too sure if like my dad would even like be a dad.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he gave me a year, didn't work out, so she just took me and left. I mean, she would have took my big brother too, but he's technically not her child, and they weren't married, so she really doesn't have custody over.
There's no custody to that.
Yeah. So yeah, my mom got this apartment. We literally had nothing, like no furniture, no anything. At first, nothing. So like she worked really hard. Like she worked really hard just to support us both on her own 2 feet. And then we got to where we are now because of it.
See, at least you managed to build that strong relationship with your mom, especially.
Oh yeah, like our bond is strong, and like that's why I have like this weird thing. Like I don't want to leave her alone, and I really don't have thoughts of moving out because she's only got me. So.
Right.
Yeah, and I also like because of her. I also kind of value hard work, and that's why if I get a job, I'm gonna damn near work my ass off. And it's like
you know how to value work.
Yeah, like she even took me to work sometimes. Sometimes I used to like do her job sometimes, even though I was like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she was like She was like a inventory person.
Right.
But she used to work for Johnson Controls.
Hmm.
Yeah, so she'll be in the office like typing up inventory stuff, and sometimes she'll have to go out to the warehouse and like point or look for something, and and I was like, hey, I can help. She's like, okay, we'll type in these numbers into this form, and then there you go. And it's like,
I
okay, and
found
I
it. Basically.
yeah,
Yeah. It's just like.
yeah. So I would just hang out with her in her office, and like sometimes she'll like wake up in the middle of the night for a phone call, and I already know what it is. She's like, oh, your truck didn't make it to the thing, didn't it? And she's just like, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and like even like and sometimes like Fridays on the weekend she would like go out and party with her friends.
Right.
So and there was just a lot of partying. There was a lot of partying.
I'll
Like
believe it.
even after I was born,
Oh, I believe it.
just just a baby, we're gonna go party.
So you're pretty much the talk of the crowd.
Pretty much. Everybody loves babies, and I think no, because I don't even know if they met by then, because I met maybe I don't know. But yeah, I was probably one of the few babies that was there, and they're like, oh, look at this baby, she's so cute, look at her hair.
Oh.
And it was extremely funny because my mom really likes telling the story. Because, you know, parties, they have like bottles of alcohol everywhere.
Oh boy.
She would party with my godmother. So there was just alcohol everywhere.
See that
And
I
they got,
believe.
yeah, and like, I was pretty smart back then, but that's only because I watched a lot of TV. And the only thing that I watched at the time was Blue's Clues, so it was like a learning show.
There it is.
Like, I mean, they didn't teach me wrong.
You learn only from the best.
Practically at the time. And so they're like, oh, you know all your colors? And I was like, yeah, I know all my colors. So they're all pointing at these bottles. Like, what's this one? Green. What's that one? Blue. What's that one? Yellow. This is her, and this is her, and this is her African American friend that told me this, and it was so funny. And then she's like, oh yeah, what color am I? And I go, white. Because like, you know, because he's gay, so he's very like,
Oh my lord.
yeah. And he kind of like doesn't really act like a black man, I should say. Like in a way, he behaves more like a polite white guy,
Huh.
like the ones that you see like in an office job or something. Collared shirt, you know, dresses nice.
Now, would they act like the person from like Tokusatsu Gagaka? At least personality wise.
No, cause their office people act different. Cause like you see how like the office ladies are pretty casual with each other.
Right.
And you really don't see that from an office. It was kind of funny because I think he was also working for like the doctor's office. He was like those
Oh.
people. Yeah, like he didn't really act like a black guy. He acted more like a white guy. And so like when I said that he was white, he was just like, "Oh my god!" And then everybody just started laughing.
There it is.
My mom really likes that story. Oh, and it was really funny because she also told me that I was the only baby he liked, and he thought all other babies were like really ugly, and then when I was born, he was like, "Oh my god, I love her."
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's just how it is. I don't know. They really say a lot of weird things about me when I was a baby. Like my godmother would call me like a blessing on earth, and it's just like, what do you mean? I'm just a baby.
Well, I
No,
mean,
it's
that depends. Like, I mean, you're probably the one that just didn't decided to be very
I wouldn't like that. I don't know. They just had like a good feeling about me, I guess, which is kind of weird because I have like this weird anxiety thing where it's like they think of all these good things about me, and I can't even deliver or even live up to those expectations.
Huh.
I mean, that's how I feel. It's probably not how they feel it, but this is how I react to it because they're
Right.
like, "Oh, she's good. Oh, she's such a blessing," and it's like, wow, I feel really bad.
I'm probably just not eating an Oreo cookie right now.
Hey man, these are some. We're talking at least.
We are. I feel like I should probably end though.
Oh my god, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
I mean,
We've
yeah,
actually
so
gone for almost 2 hours.
yeah, so like that's
No,
a
I
little.
broke my cookie. Fuck.
Look what you do. So yeah, What's a little bit of me you can know about me? Because I know you don't know a lot about me.
All right. It's something to share. It's
something.
it's something to share. There's always a lot of things to share.
And like I always like hearing about everybody else's stories. I really don't talk about them often.
Right. Oh, it's fun just hearing everyone else's stories, whether it be happy, sad, funny, dramatic.
Yeah, like even with like Emily, oh my god, I know a lot about her. Even her worst, but I can't talk about that.
That could be for another time. Well, I should probably.
I don't mean like that. It's just it's not my story to tell. I'm just saying that it's.
Oh, okay. So see, that makes sense. It's like you rather have the person here to tell it rather than you trying to foretell the story.
I've seen her at her best. I've seen her at her worst. Even though we've been friends for like 6 years, and then we just have this thing going on, and it's weird.
Meanwhile, with me and Tony, I've been friends with for just a little over 13 years. How it all started with, and then all the stuff like that.
Right until now, I actually don't know a lot about Tony.
Huh. What would you like to know? I'm kidding. What would you like to know? I probably don't know. I probably know just as much as you do, more or less.
Give me all the dirty secrets, too.
All right, we'll probably do that after stream. Kidding.
Okay. I need to know about the fan fictions, though. This is very important to me.
Okay, I'll share that to you just here in a little bit. Anyways, thank you, Brianna, for actually joining me for this very long-winded chat of stuff on Drunken Dog.
You're welcome.
From Toku to anime to life. This is what Drunken Talk Thursday is all about. So go follow her here. There we go. Boom. I knew it was working. Go follow her on Twitter. She posts random shit. She always likes to also post drama updates with the drama she watches with her mom. I'm sorry for bringing you out of that drama hour of sorts.
Art. That's okay. We all watch all the good ones first.
Okay, good. Oh, that's a good thing to know. Oh yeah, and also art. She does some prettyful art and stuff. Prettyful, not pityful. That just sounded weird in my mouth. So go follow her there. Also go follow me on Twitter if you haven't done that already. Go follow me on YouTube if you're not watching this on YouTube. I post videos such and like that. This Friday's video is gonna be great. It's Madverse City. Yeah. It's the speech to text to speech rapping battle game on Jackbox Party Pack. It's great. Blows were thrown. Everything happened. So go follow that up, and Instagram, because I do have that such things. Next week is gonna be the finale of Perfect Date. Brianna, I might want you there for it because I want to see how well or bad I'll fuck up the last chapter.
Oh boy.
Plus, I would also need just a wee bit of help trying to name this last character. I haven't given a name yet. Apparently, I do have a choice when I click continue for that, so we'll think of a name and such. Either that or tell Twitter over the weekend.
Oh boy.
But yeah, otherwise, I'll see you guys Monday. That will happen on Monday. Hopefully. We'll see. Should be. And Thursday for Truck and Talk and whatever. Any case, I hope you guys have a great night. This is an outro. I don't know. I hope you guys have a great night. I'll see you guys next time. That was TisyuBana, Brianna over there. And this is Spam Waits. Press 9. See ya! Everyone say bye.
Bye!
Bye! Poopy time.